The following is a special presentation of Miami All Access powered by the Miami University Bookstore. Not just a bookstore, the bookstore.
Coach, can you just talk about what you want to accomplish here in these 15 spring practices?
More than we can. One, set a tone for how we want to play. A mental and physical toughness on both sides of the ball. A short memory mentality that we're going to play the next play, win, lose, or draw, whether we're 0-0, up 30, down 30, that we're going to compete and play hard all the time. Then secondly, get our systems put in and get them to have and understand. They're not going to be able to execute them here in the next 15 days, but get them to understand them enough that they can now in the summer, because we can't really work with them in the summer. If they don't have any understanding, the summer's kind of just them wasting time. But if they understand what we're trying to do on certain defensive schemes and certain offense schemes in the summer, they can go off on their own and they can practice and help each other out and continue to get better those months when we're not allowed to work at them. So we just want to have a good understanding, even though if it's not great execution.
Because you've only had such limited time with the team in these practices, can you speak to how the quarterback battle is shaping up in your mind?
Well, right now Andrew's ahead because he has familiarity with what we're doing. He's got 2 years of experience based on coming from Notre Dame and running a very similar offensive system. So I would say it's too early to tell, but he's way ahead just based on knowledge. When the other guys catch up to where and understand what Andrew understands, then I think we can evaluate more where people are at. But the other three right now are definitely kind of drinking through a fire hose. So but that's fine. We're going to keep piling on, and they'll eventually get it. And then, we just told them relax. We're not evaluating you because you don't know what you're doing. We're just keep learning quickly, and we're going to keep putting things on your plate. And once you understand it, then we'll see kind of what kind of player you are.
Can you speak more to the mutual benefit of knowing Andrew and him knowing you and coming into a new school but having that familiarity with each other?
Yeah, no, it's been awesome, and I think having Coach Kaler, even though I'm still working with offense and I'm the head coach, having a fresh quarterback coach I think helps too, because he's been, he was around me and Coach Kelly for 4 years, or really Coach Kelly for 4 years and me for 2, but just have a fresh set of eyes on him and it's nice that he's helping our whole offense, not just the other quarterbacks. He's helping the O-line, he's helping, and we have some semblance of a practice right now just because he understands so much what we're trying to do. He understands so much more. There's things he's doing that no one knows why he's doing them, but they're listening to him, and we're kind of functioning at a decent level.
Obviously still early, but what have you seen from Hendricks, from Tupa, from Kumar, and Gearing that you like, and what have you seen that you haven't liked in areas that they can, get better at?
Really everything I've liked about Andrew. He's really kind of blended into the team nicely, which is critical when you're coming in. He hasn't come in here trying to knock doors down. He just kind of tried to be one of the guys, which is just his nature, which is awesome. And then he's done a great job communicating, helping the other guys. The other guys are learning rapidly. It's just hard. The other three, it's really hard to evaluate because they're so confused and stuff's happening so fast. And some of the things are doing good, but even when they're doing good, they're not sure. They still kind of look back. Was that exactly how? So to them, it's just relax, keep learning, keep spending time preparing, and then eventually when you understand and the game slows down, then we can really see, obviously, different levels of size and strength and athleticism. So, Gearing, for his thing, is the mental part of the game. Keep learning the mental part of the game because he's a big, strong athlete. Coomer's kind of in between. He's kind of, and then Tupa is the younger, less strength because he's the youngest of the group. He hasn't been in a strength program for 3 years. So his biggest thing is I think he has some tools, but he's got to get a whole lot stronger to function at this level where in high school he could get away with it. But just his body strength, movement, and throwing the football, he got to keep developing, which, again, you expect from any kid that's a freshman,